Okay, guys and girls, let's get straight into it. Kia Sorento 2.2 diesel, and that make it from 010, I believe, probably to the current model. I'm not sure, but let's get into it. Camshaft position sensor, crank sensor. Okay, and this is the more or less an optical wheel, so we won't go into that. But basically, engine out for this guy, not engine out for this guy. It relies heavily on this guy right here. Now it's blaming this, but it's not. It wasn't that. So we'll get straight into it. The cam ring is moved forward. Okay, so this is moving backwards and forwards. So it'd change with a couple of degrees of rattling, and then sliding, and then changing our square wave like this. Okay, it's got to be consistent. The square wave must be consistent. If it comes up like this one, goes along and then drops on a slope like that, or just drops on a harsh curve, you can't blame this guy. So you need someone with an oscilloscope straight up. Forget the diagnostic tool. Yes, I have one here, but that's only because it's got an oscilloscope built in, and it's a factory machine actually. But anyway, so we put on the center pin and we're checking for a square wave there. Same goes with this guy here, center pin. We don't want to just yank the camshaft on every single model and say, hey, you know, that was it, because it's not. I have seen them where they just have a faulty sensor. But if you've got to this point and you really don't know what's going on anymore, I'd hazard a guess and say this guy here is moving on you, and poor start, takes a bit longer to start, makes a funny noise, and then it's fine, seems to be idling fine. Bit iffy. Wasn't the car it used to be. So this guy here is meant to run around there. This ring slips back. It's bolted up here. So how am I meant to get that? It's obvious. Right. So it was a camshaft all along. And very poor engineering on Kia's behalf, or Hyundai. Hyundai? Depends which country you're in, because two different names. So this would have been great if it was machined like every other camshaft, and then CNC'd here, yeah, CNC'd out, so this didn't move. That's obviously pressed on to get this on. That means that comes off. That is the worst engineering I've ever seen in my life, and that's nearly 40 years now. Okay, so I hope this helps one of yous. Not to understand it, but check these guys first with an oscilloscope. If you're not seeing a perfect, and I mean perfect at 750 to 800 RPMs, then yeah, okay, takes a bit of work. Pull your rocket cover off, whatever, and check it. See if it's moving. Don't force it, because obviously they're just pressed on. It's got to be, you know, just slightly moving. That means that it's doing it on its own. Okay, that's what we're looking for. So I hope this really helps, and if it does, let me know, and I'll find some more that more different models or same models that you're having trouble with. Just let me know.